Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Chinese tier 9. Well, I will showcase the games when all stars are aligned, because we got recently 100% of the mark of excellence on this vehicle, and it wasn't that enjoyable, I can promise you that. Quick information. Build which I was using mostly for this tank was ventilation, rammer, and aiming device. It worked just well, and in the city maps what I have done, I was using ventilation, I was using improved hardening, and I was using rammer as well, and it was perfect combination, at least for me. So first things first, we needed 129 battles, 123 battles to get mark of excellence up to 100%. We was averaging 3.4 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. So it is interesting, and we finished everything up to 100%. Hip hip hooray. I can tell you one thing, fellas. Chinese tank destroyers, even though they have a humongous guns, they are not the most popular tanks, and there is a reason why. Because they are not that great. But today you will think differently after our performance, and now what we need to do, we need to say farewell for our Chinese tank destroyer. We will never ever miss you, buddy. Believe me, we won't ever miss you. And let's sell this tank. 1A35051. And I know some of you are thinking, Skill, what Skill, why are you selling the tanks? Well, answer is extremely simple. This is a different account, this is a different challenge, and after I'm getting 100% of the mark of excellence, for me it is not important to have tank. Honestly, it is just simply not important. Anyways, without further ado, let's teleport into the first battle. This game is going to be the game where we are going to get 100% of the mark of excellence, and you will see, you will be confused. Are we playing with Chinese tank destroyer or Esterva? Let's go to the action. And we are back, fellas. So, the game when you will be confused, is it Esterva or Chinese tank destroyer? Like I said before, this is the last game and we pretty much finished marking this vehicle, and how the things are going to look like in this game, well, you will see everything yourself. Anyways, what can I say after playing a lot of games with a Chinese tier 9 tank destroyer? Is it underrated tank? Is it a bad vehicle? Or is it the greatest vehicle of all time? No, not at all. Fellas, if you are familiar with 704, stick with 704, you will have so much better time. Unfortunately, but WZ-111G FT has absolutely nothing to offer over 704. It is just the case. It is just not the best vehicle in the world of tanks, and nothing, I repeat, nothing what you can change about this, fellas, unfortunately. So, obviously, great thing about this vehicle is penetration. If you would pay attention, 290 penetration with a standard Chelsea, it is amazing. 395 penetration with a gold epic, and 90 penetration with a high explosives. And while having intuition skill, that means you are reloading extremely quick between the shells. You can get a lot of use for yourself. And watch this. Just watch this. Cupola shot to Centurion 1. I repeat, Cupola shot to Centurion 1. It is not happening too often with the Chinese tanks, I can promise you that. Although I must tell you one thing, this tank felt so much better than Chinese tier 8 vehicle, because Chinese tier 8 was absolutely dreadful, and it was just unfortunately disgusting, but it is how it is. Ooh, Char Futur, hello there. Obviously it is a humongous mistake by the Char Futur. He decided to be aggressive, and I believe I do not really need to say this. He paid the price for his stupidity. It wasn't really worth it. Now, watch this. Fellas, watch this. Don't block, don't block, don't block, don't block, don't block. Beautiful. Luckily, he's listening to us, and watch the shot. I do not understand. Sometimes game can treat you like such a pile of kaku, you will forget your name and you are going to cry for days and nights. and sometimes you can have like literally the best experience ever. For example, running T-54. T-54 is saying, "Meow," and he is dead. Beautiful, don't you think so? So yeah, keep this in mind. What you are seeing now, you are seeing one-of-a-kind battle, and it is not not all games we are like this with this vehicle, okay? I definitely need to highlight this, so before going towards the Chinese tank destroyer line, think twice, do you want to go through the pain, because what you are seeing here, it is one-of-a-kind game. Keep this in mind. Now watch this. ELC, literally the tiniest tank in the game, and you know, yep. I'm telling you, this is a Starva. This is Chinese version of a Starva with a bigger alpha damage, with a bigger ball size, supposed to say. Whew, weird stuff, don't you think so? Ooh, Kapazander, how are you doing? Another 800 in the face. We are currently 4 minutes into the battle and we have close to 4,000 damage. Call me dirty, but I would say this is pretty damn great performance. Meanwhile, Kapazander is trying to escape and we are saying, not when we are having gun handling like a Starva. Definitely not, buddy. And you think, fellas, this is over? Oh, think twice, my friends. Think twice. Watch this. Funny fact, twice in row 609 alpha damage roll. Twice in row. This is just as a highlight, right? And all we need to do, once again, we need to open our eyes and we need to try to... I mean, okay, listen. If this tank would behave like this all the time, I would rate this tank as an epic vehicle. Unfortunately, it's not the case. And now I am going to be a magician. I will make a Hashem Borshik disappear. You don't believe in me? Watch this, fellas. We have high explosives loaded. If you are wondering what is alpha damage of the high explosives, it is 1,100. And at this point, I think I need one more shot in order to get Mark of Excellence on, so I don't really care too much about this. I am paying attention at the Borshik, I am aiming, and I am saying, ooh. Yeah, you see, I am a magician. I made this guy disappear. Here you go, fellas. This is one-of-a-kind game when everything is going ideally for us. And I think we are going to skip quicker this game. So how the things are looking like, fellas? It is not looking extremely good situation for our team. Obviously, there is still a lot of things to do. We have 4 minutes on the time, and obviously this is way faster. So we are going to go through this just like this. Anyways, enemies have 5 guns left. We have 4 guns left. Unfortunate, but nothing what we can change about this. Anyways, well, plot twist, fellas. Enemies have 5 guns left. Our team has 3 guns left. And now you might think, but Skill, are you going to win this battle? Did you throw it this game? Well, I thought so as well, but you would be surprised, fellas. Charioteer, T29 and Su 1:30 PM. 3 heroes of the day left in this battle, and they are trying to carry our fat ass. Luckily, Charioteer noticed that we are artists, and he eliminated the clicker from the game, and the last survivor of the day was Vaza. And fellas, what is the worst decision what Vaza could do? I can answer into your question. Vaza could go in front and open himself to every single tank in the game. And you know what happened right there? Exactly this. It is nuts, okay? It is not a great decision by this gentleman. All he needed to do, he needed to hide, and more likely he would survive this game. But oh well, it is how it is. No complaints, no regrets. I'm accepting this victory. This is a very first game which I want to share with you. It was farming simulator, and it was quite interesting farming simulator. And this is the game how we finished everything with this tank. Now, let's teleport to the other game, and I have more good stuff prepared for you. Let's go. Round 2, fellas. We have a tier 8 matchmaking against the tier 9s. Although, to be fair with you, I can tell you one thing. Matchmaking doesn't really matter for this vehicle, because if people know what they are doing, they are going to penetrate you anyways without any problems whatsoever. Keep this in mind. Anyways, what do we have and what do we need to do? This tank destroyer has a bit of the gun depression, so what kind of decision I made? I made a decision to go to this position. Why so? Because I can play hold down, kind of. I am not going to expose my lower plate, and hopefully we will penetrate enemies. And I will show you one very, very important thing, how much armor matters nowadays whenever you have 395 millimeters of penetration. This is very important thing to highlight, and that's what I am saying when I'm saying, well, armor doesn't really matter, especially whenever you are meeting a person who alternatively knows what he is doing or who is able to push the 2 key. Unfortunately, but this is the current situation of World of Tanks. Anyways, so what do we have, fellas? We are getting to our hold down position, at least for now, and we are loading heat ammunition. And what I am doing here, I'm waiting until cover 4 Kreslevsky or alternatively Tortoise will appear. And as you can see, Tortoise is here. So what that means he should be there in approximately 5 seconds or so. So let's take our time and let's count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, easy, 5 seconds, easy game, fellas. Here you go. Tortoise arrived, and he is not feeling very great with his life decisions, and he is not enjoying himself. And Tortoise is amazing. Tortoise have an amazing DPM and everything, but you know what? DPM in the World of Tanks is not everything. You need to have a good combination of the things. And take a look at the Chieftain. Chieftain doesn't have the best gun handling, and it doesn't have the best DPM, but currently it is the tank which has the biggest expectation values to get mark of excellence on. That means people are performing very, very well. Why so? Because tank has perfect combination of the things. It has gun depression, it has speed, it has armor, and so on, so on. And as you can see, Tortoise is kind of one trick pony. If you are having great DPM and everything, oh, hip hip hooray, everything is fine for you. But if you are meeting WZ tank destroyers, stop it! Unbelievable. Okay, when we have this out of the way, beautiful. Can we eliminate this guy? Oh yes. It was the most enjoyable. It was most enjoyable 2000 damage ever. And now you might think, Skill, why the flying if you are showing this battle? I mean, your team is losing 3-8. What is wrong with you? Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a situation when everything is looking like it's game over, it is GG, finito, we can't do absolutely anything, but you will see everything yourself very, very soon. Char Futur is relocating. I probably could get a proper shot to this gentleman, but I failed, and now watch this. Watch this. Yeah. That's what I am talking about. Bounce from the Char Futur ass. Literally flattest ass possible bounce. Shame, but this is a Chinese tank destroyer, and we definitely need to highlight this. And now, pay attention to what we are having. We are having a pure farming simulator. I am enjoying myself. I'm having a great time. And yeah, unfortunate for Light Tank. Very, very unfortunate, but he kind of deserved to take one for the team. He was spotted. He was going through the open field, so not a big surprise, is it? Now, once again, all we need to do, we need to pay attention to what is happening around us, and we need to try to eliminate as many guns as we physically and possibly can for obvious reasons. I mean, I thought, okay, maybe I can go against the Type 61 and T30 and I can help the Tortoise, and I truly need to do this, fellas. I need to help this gentleman. Type 61 is looking at us. We are eliminating Type 61. Great. Obviously, we are on the flat ground. That means we do not have any armor whatsoever, and obviously T30 can easily smack us in the face, but it is completely fine. We are eliminating him from the game anyways, because once again, T30 do not have any armor whatsoever. So this is a great stuff. 2 tank destroyers left. Tortoise with great armor and great DPM, and WZ. without DPM, without very great speed, without armor. Yeah, you get the point where I am heading and what I am saying. So first things first, how do we need to get some use? I kind of need to try to spot the base for obvious reasons. We need to get extra shot or two. And luckily we spotted cover 5. Oh, this is a good ass, comrade. 811 in that's beautiful. 29 the capture points, very nice. And soon you are going to see the situation when everything is looking like it is a game over. Pay attention to this chair footer. Meow, boom. And you know what? We did not manage to track him. So if we are stopping at this point and you are seeing Charfutur who flanked us completely, Tortoise is far away, he is not going to help for us, you think it is a game over? Think twice. Watch this. And S1 is trying to get involved. And fellas, you think I'm dead? No. Not so fast, fellas. Not so fast. Hello there. Charfutur is taking one for the team. Beautiful. And now S1. How are you feeling without siege mode? Yeah, that's what I thought. Unfortunately, but enemy team captured the base. If they would not cap, there is actually a tiny chance we would be able to win this game, but it is how it is. Still great game nevertheless, and I think we played this game very well, and it was close to perfection, especially when Charfutur messed up like this. Skill, how did he bounce at you? He was using auto aim, and auto aim is not the best option for majority of the situations. So let's go to the other game, shall we? And last but definitely not the worst game, and in fact this time I haven't took the best damage game because it wasn't so impressive. We were sitting in the one position for 5 minutes while our team was getting banged. We pretty much farmed enemies a bit, up to 6.6 or 6.7 thousand damage, and that was the best game. So I would rather share with you something else, something different. And this game is going to show you pretty much everything what the best damage game can show. Action, good positioning hopefully, and quite a bit of luck. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing in this battle, we made a decision to play in the lower side AK heavy line. And obviously I want to see a gentleman who is trying to cross through the middle, and if they are going to have someone who is going to do that, we are going to punish him. Meanwhile, aim, beautiful. 725 in the face, and Liberty can't penetrate us so easily, especially when he is moving non-stop. It is not so simple. So what I need to do now, I need to get a bit involved, and I noticed there is a Jack Tiger who is sitting in the back. I am loading heat ammunition and I'm thinking maybe I can hit this gentleman, but unfortunately I can't, and he is punishing us for 1/4 of our hit points. Not the best idea by me, but I completely deserve this because I was greedy mother trucker. But fellas, you know what? We will be able to get this Jack Tiger later on, believe me, and this guy will be surprised with the decision which we are going to do. Anyways, all we need to do now, we need to eliminate obviously 705 and AMX Liberty. That's what we need to do, and that's what we are aiming for. So without thinking too much, we are moving in front, and Liberty, how are you doing? Jack Tiger is paying attention at us, but I don't really care too much. I kind of want to snapshot Liberty. Obviously we have heat loaded, so that pretty much means Liberty doesn't have any armor whatsoever. And now this is the crossing which every single person should know in this game. Going like this straightforward, it is literally suicide. Never go like this unless you know they do not have sniper schnitzels here. What you need to do, you need to cross like this, and it doesn't matter. You are playing with a TOG, you are playing with a Chinese tank destroyer, you are playing with a mouse, or you are playing with a LOL tractor. You can cross like this with pretty much any tank. And the trick how to cross here is to wiggle. Pay attention at my hole. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Skill, you are drowning my ass. As you can see, this tank is not the fastest tank, and for how long we were underwater? For 1 second or so. And remember when I said about karma for this Jack Tiger? Well, this gentleman, he had no bloody clue you can cross like this, and since he had no clue, we are going to show him who is the boss. And this is going to be very interesting and awkward fight against two tank destroyers who doesn't have turret, and it is quite interesting. So look at this. I'm saying, no, shoot me, shoot me. Shoot me, I'm showing half of my face. No, shoot me. Can't you just shoot me? Jack Tiger is saying, aha, do you think I'm silly? You think I'm going to shoot? Aha! And now we are making as much pressure as possible. We are aiming for his superstructure, and he is taking one for the team. Now, we are trying to stick our gun into his gun. Skill, why are you doing this? The main reason why am I going for this strategy is because I can block him with my gun, and this is a good thing. What is not so good thing is... Help! Yeah, it took a bit of time for me to realize what is the right turn in order to escape from here, and I remember the situation. Stream chat was laughing quite a bit from me. You bastards, how could you? Unbelievable. Anyways, everything is looking Gucci. We are sitting on 3,600 damage. We lost only 600 HP for now, and this is looking completely fine, fellas. So, can we see Su-130? And oh boy, we can. Beautiful. Can we hit the first shot? Unfortunately, no, we cannot. And I am thinking, do I want to go with the standard ammunition, or do I want to go with a high explosive ammunition? Since we have 750 alpha damage, I think, well, standard ammunition is the right choice, don't you think so? Let's see. Okay. He managed to escape, but now, you know what? I am saying the same thing for the chat. He is not that patient. He is going to peak. Well, give him approximately 8 seconds and he is going to peak. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here you go. It works like a charm. But you know what is not so funny? Well, unfortunately, but we are rolling him for 670 while having 750 alpha damage. But it is how it is. I can't cry too much about this performance. Anyways, I am trying to hunt this guy down. Maybe I can go up and maybe I can smack him, but unfortunately, he got away. Doesn't really matter. It is okay, fellas. And now we have a nice angle for a T69. Obviously, we can't simply make pressure for Leopata because we are going to be in humongous crossfire. This is Chinese tank destroyer, by the way. Yep, perfect aim. Yeah, keep this in mind. You are going to see a lot of this if you will decide to pick this tank for yourself and grind towards the Chinese tank destroyers. At one point I was getting used to that and I simply did not even react whenever I am missing pretty much 100% aimed shots. I mean, nothing what you can change about this, can you? Anyways, all we need to do, we need to wait a bit. Our team, 69 HP advantage, beautiful. What our team is doing overall, they are defending the base and we are just waiting until someone will make a big mistake. For example, T69, beautiful, very, very nice. And now, it is even more impressive and more important decision from our side. You see, Leopata do not have any armor whatsoever. So what that means? That means there is a possibility we can penetrate this gentleman with a high explosive ammunition. And I am considering this, and Leopata is outspotting us. Can we smack him in the face? Yes, luckily we can. 860, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Obviously my threat currently is this Su-130 PM for obvious reasons. He still can smack us for 520 and it is not going to be very good stuff. So what we need to do, we need to be smart. We can't simply go in front while saying blah 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 blah. You know, we cannot expect to win the game in this way. Unfortunately, we can't. Patience. Patience. I'm waiting until Su will get spotted, and as you can see, Su is spotted and WZ is dead. Good. I was thinking to penetrate him with high explosives, but as you can see, hashtag never lucky, and now Leo is saying, no, my time to move. No, buddy, not today. Not on my shift. He is running, he is panicking, he is wiggling his ass, and he is pregnant. That's it. Easy game, fellas. So once again, let's speak about this battle and what the flying heavy happened exactly. We decided to play in the heavy line, which was pretty damn good decision. We got free shot here, we got couple of shots there. After that, we crossed the position where every single person, in my humble opinion, should... where every single person should know how to cross. After that, we eliminated person who was sitting in a very powerful spotting bush, and in the end of the day, we are winning ground, which is pretty good stuff. Anyways, let's teleport into the scoreboard and let's see what we crafted for today. And we are back, fellas, with a scoreboard. So the best damage battle I ever had was on Glacier, but it was boring battle, so I did not bother to show this to you. Instead of that, I showed you Karelia game, the last game, to get 100% of the mark of excellence, and the accuracy of that game was absolutely insane. We got Ace Wanker for ourselves, Sniper Schnitzel, high caliber, great, 1.2 base experience. Very, very nice game, and we are making 44,000 profits. That's good. After that, we showed you Mahermhein line. Actually, that was the last game, but it's okay, we can share that. Ace Wanker, high caliber, Brother in Arms, 6.3 thousand damage, and pretty good performance if you would ask me. And last but not least, we had the Pearl River as a second battle. Unfortunately, we did not manage to win this game, but what can you do? We did not secure the base, so oh well. Ace with a defeat, which is always nice. Top Gun, high caliber, 7 kills, 6.1 thousand damage, 870 base experience with a defeat. I had some other games to share, for example Glacier, or for example Ensk, where we had an amazing base experience, but it wasn't so interesting as a games, if I can say so. So yeah, that's about it. Anyways, I really wanted to share the situation and those games with you. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And once again, Chinese tank destroyers are not the most popular tanks in the game, and they shouldn't be. They are just... they do not have anything super special, super unique, and there is better tanks than Chinese tank destroyers. So if I can recommend something for you, do not grind that line. It is just simply not worth your time. Save your nerves, save your energy, and enjoy. Instead of playing Chinese tanks, take 268 line. It is going to be so much better. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.